In Central City, this is a wild story. Somebody almost killed me. The finish of the match, I think the guy's name was Kentucky Trapper, and I was still Airwolf. And the finish of the match was I got somebody pinned or something, like a Pat O'Connor roll-up or something like that. And brother runs down, and he's supposed to powder me. And I don't remember if there was a move after, but, 1, 2, 3. So this guy comes down, and he's doing a run-in. So why he would have it stored, you remember those little black film that you would put camera film in, those little bitty cases with the gray lid on them that popped off?
Yeah.
Okay. So baby powder and that, right? And he does the run-in, he slides in, and I'm blowed up. I didn't work the whole match. And instead of taking the top off, dumping the powder in his hand, and throwing it at me, he pops the top off and, throws it from the little container, never takes it out of the container. So basically a container-shaped wad of baby powder is projected through the air, never fans out or anything. And as he does that, like I said, I'm winded, and I was taking an inhale. This motherfucking clog of baby powder went in my throat.
Oh my God.
And you talk about not being able to fucking breathe. And seriously, it suffocated me. I went down, and thank God I was able to throw up. And it cleared my airway, and then 1, 2, 3 or whatever. But literally, I thought I was gonna die. I mean, it was real quick, but I couldn't breathe. And you think of like a fire extinguisher putting out a fire is kind of what baby powder is gonna do to your fucking throat.
Right. Right.
Lodged in there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
So yeah, that's a Beaver Dam story. Well, like I said, that was Central City, but it was the same. They weren't too far from each other, and it was the same guy running the shows.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, God, dude, I could just imagine. You're like, am I dying now? Is it it?
Yeah,
I mean, you had so many.
The way I'm going.
Yeah, this is it. Oh, baby powder and you know what? I remember some other things maybe being stored in those type canisters. So
yeah.
Anyway, maybe this.
I remember this was one of my best memories of you. I remember sitting in your apartment, and it was me, you, Tracy, and Hop. And you said, Pondo, let me show you this videotape. And you put this videotape in, and I can't remember who threw it. I know that was one of the Edcocks, but they threw it. They went to throw powder in your face, but they sweated, so the powder clumped up into a ball, and I watched that ball leave their hand and slide right down into your throat and damn near kill you because you couldn't breathe.
It's funny that you say that because, Jimmy, what episode? That was like 2 episodes ago or something. We were talking about that? Yeah, you told that story. Yeah, because it was Kentucky Trapper. That probably rings a bell with you. And
it does.
He had the powder in one of those black film capsules, and instead of taking it out and pouring it into his hand and then throwing it, he threw it from the capsule, which left it in a lump. And I was blowed up, and I think I had the guy like in a Scorpion Deathlock or something, and I was blowed up, and I was like 15. The fucking lump went down my throat. I almost died. I mean, I could not breathe. If you can imagine baby powder in your throat when you're floating up, and then all of a sudden, the only thing that saved me was that I threw up. I threw up in the ring, and then the finish or whatever. But yeah, that's funny that you say that because we just talked about that. Like what, Jimmy, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, it was literally 2 episodes ago because I remember keeping other kind of gimmicks and those things, and it's a good thing that it wasn't another gimmick.
Yeah.
The scariest moment for you in wrestling, was there a moment that was like, holy crap?
I think we talked about this too.
there was a time when I was like 16 and it was in Kentucky, and the finish was I got this dude, I think in a sharpshooter or Boston crab, something like that, and this dude runs out and he's supposed to throw powder in my face and blind me and whatever, and he put it in a photo, one of those old black photo things you put film in. He put the powder in there, and instead of opening and putting it into his hand and throwing it and make it spread everywhere, he opened the top and threw it from the container, and I was blowed up. And when he threw it, I was inhaling, and so baby powder in a big chunk went down my throat. I couldn't breathe. I really could not breathe. I was going to die. And I threw up in the ring to get it out. That's the only way I could breathe, was to throw up. So, yeah, that was pretty scary.
Yeah, that's frightening, dude. I mean, it's hilarious to think about. But oh, my God.
But it's like, why was he so dumb that he wouldn't but that's the thing, man. Some of these guys, and even back then, man, this was probably like 1990, maybe 91. But even back then, that's when the business was changing and nobody got trained right. It's like, this some bitch did not know to dump it in his hand and throw it to get the appearance of all the, spread of the whiteness and, it went in his eyes, blah, blah, blah. No, this motherfucker just chunked at my throat.
Oh, my God.
Seriously. Come on, man. It's dumb.
God. Yeah, seriously dumb. I mean, because the cloud, putting it in your hand and spreading it, it's going to make it look like there's so much more instead of this flying white ball.
That is the theatrical effect of the powder gimmick that doesn't exist anymore. But that was, back then you threw powder in somebody's eyes. Oh, shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And, the theatrical effect of the powder, it needs to go everywhere so you can fucking grab your eyes and sell and back reel and all that kind of stuff. This motherfucker just threw it down my throat.
Oh, man, I'm sorry. Dear God, that is so funny.
This has been a James Rock Street production.